Hello friends, welcome to my channel Being Chemistry. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. So let's start. So now we will do another problem which is asked in CSR in December 2011. So they have given both proton NMR and C13 NMR, and based on this proton and C13 NMR we have to know which structure that belongs to. How we'll do that? If you see this 2.4 singlet, then 7.2 doublet, J equal to 8 Hz, and 7.7 doublet, J equal to 8 Hz. So both are 8 Hz. That means these two are coupling partners. And if you see 7.2 and 7.7, these are coming under aromatic region. And this is sp3 hybridized carbon attached protons. So from these three value, there are three different kinds of protons environment. So if you see in this molecule, this is a different and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 type of protons. So we have given only 3 and this molecule has 5. So this is not the answer. If you see in this molecule, there is 1 type of proton, 2, 3, 4. 4 type of protons, but given is 3. So this is also not answer. Now if you see in this molecule, this is a different proton, this is a different proton, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 signals. So this is also not the answer. So remain is this. There must be 3 protons only, 3 type of signals only. So 1, 2, 3. As this molecule is symmetrical, whatever the signal you will get for this, you will get for this also. Whatever the signal for these 2 hydrogen, you will get these 2 hydrogen, and for this also. So 6 hydrogen we will get singlet, and 4 hydrogen we will get doublet, and 4 hydrogen another doublet. Now if you see the C13 NMR, this problem is solved only by looking at H1 NMR. If you see the C13 NMR values, these 21 correspond to this CH3 proton, then 129, 130, 136, 141, these are typical values of these 4 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you see the 190 correspond to this carbonyl group. Now next question, A and B exhibit 2 singlet, each in their 1H NMR spectra. The expected chemical shift R. In delta, what will be the expected chemical shift values? So if you see in A, this is the aromatic protons, 4 protons we will get singlet, and this 6 proton will have another singlet. So there will be 2 singlet. If you see in compound B, this CH3 and this CH3, 6 proton we will get singlet, and 4 proton we will also get a singlet. Now what is the difference between these two compound is, this oxygen is attached to benzene ring and this carbonyl group is attached to benzene ring. That is the difference. So how to deal with this problem? So if you see, this will comes at aromatic region, and as there is a oxygen attached with benzene ring, the lone pair of this oxygen will conjugate and this proton will be somewhat shielded. So as compared to this proton, this will come at lower value. So if you see 6.9 and 7.7, so proton A, the compound having this proton will have lower value than this compound. So 6.9 and 7.7. So we have these two options. So we will eliminate these two options. Now come to these protons. If you see, this CH3 is attached with carbonyl group and this CH3 is attached with oxygen. So if you see, this should be lower value and this should be higher value, because there is electronegative oxygen atom there. So this will be less shielded and this will be more shielded. So this will have higher value and this will have lower value, because these protons are shielded as compared to this proton. I have already mentioned this is due to this electronegative atom and this is less electronegative at carbon atom. So this much is enough for this question. So if you see the answer, A will be the correct answer. So 6.9 for these 4 protons and 7.7 for these 4 protons, 2.1 for this proton and 3.9 for these protons. We will do the next problem. This is a match the following type of question. In column A they have given various compound, and column B they have the chemical shift value of C13 NMR. So you have to match the corresponding compound have which chemical shift value. So for the acetic acid, if you see acetic acid, this will come around 175. For acetonitrile, whichever the group is attached with CN group, that will resonate at 115, and for acetone we know above 200, that is 205, and for tetrachloride that is 95. If you remember the table that I have mentioned when I start C13 NMR, this will be a very easy question for if you remember that table. So if you compare these values, A will be the correct answer. Now come to the next question, that is, among the following the correct statement of the following reaction. So they have given 4 statements. We have to find which is correct one, and also the major one, that is the major product of this reaction, and have how many signal in 13C NMR, that is proton decoupled, that will not split, only give only 8 singlet peaks in the 13C NMR. So how to do this problem? So if you see the mechanism of this problem, this will look like this. First nucleophilic attack will take place. This nucleophile will attack to this carbonyl group, and this will be O negative, and that negative will attach with MgBr. So we will end up with this product, and when we dehydrate this product, we will have a carbocation here. Now there is 2 possibility elimination product. We have like this A and B, and we will get 2 alkenes, that is a more substituted alkene and a less substituted alkene, and we know the more substituted alkene are more stable than less substituted alkene. So this will be the major product. If you calculate the C13 NMR, how many signals for A product, 1, 2, 3, 4 I have mentioned in numbers, so we will have 8 signal. So the answer will be the option A. A is the major product and have 8 signal in proton decoupled C13 NMR spectrum, which is asked in CSR Net December 2011.